Welcome to the new topic of chapter number 5. Earlier, we have seen how to create the database, right? Now, here we are going to see how to drop or delete an existing database. So, when you drop your database, you remove that existing database and all its contents. Let's say here you have some existing database, right? Let's say DB1, DB2, DB3, and DB underscore is a name. Okay. Now you want to remove this database, right? How you can do that one? Just say, this is our database that we want to remove, right? The syntax is here. You will write drop keyword along with database, and after that you will write the database name that you want to remove. So very simple syntax. Now what happens if I say drop? We'll say database, and I will say, let's say database 9. So we do not have this database, right? And when we write, so what SQL will do, it will give us an error. It will say you cannot remove this database because it does not exist, right? So what is the solution to prevent this error smartly? We can use if exist clause that will ensure that we safely drop a database only if it exists, right? If it does not exist there, then it will just give us warning. So what is the syntax for that? You will write drop database, and after that you will add your clause if exist and then your database name, right? Now let's see this with the example. Drop we'll say database, and after that I will say if, then I will say exists, and if I write now db9, here we do not have that db9 database, right? It doesn't exist. Now this will just give us warning. It will say this database cannot be removed since it does not exist, right? And this is very important when we write multiple SQL statements and we want to prevent the error. Then we would like to use if exist clause. I hope it's clear. We will see all these concepts using SQL implementation. In exercise, our first question is we will try to drop a database named staff management. If you remember, we already created this database in our earlier assignment. Now we will drop this database, right? Okay, in this assignment, our questions ask us to drop a database, and the database name is staff management, right? So let me copy the question here, right? On the left side of our screen, let's see in this panel, we see we have this staff management database, right? Now we want to drop the database, right? So I will just say drop, and I will say database, and I will just write the name of the database, right? Once we have that one, we will just click on the execute, and we will see that our statement is executed, and we no longer see the staff management database, right? Since it's deleted, right? Now let's do some interesting thing. It's already deleted, and if I execute one more time this statement, what will happen? We know that our staff management database is deleted, right? And it's not there. If I execute that one, what happens here? See at the bottom. Cannot drop database, the staff management, right? The database does not exist, right? So this is the error, right? So let's say if we have multiple statements here and multiple SQL statements, and we get this error here, our program complete script will not be executed because of the error, right? So we want to prevent this error, right? So how we can do that one, right? We know how to prevent that, right? Let's use if not, sorry, if exists clause, right? I will say drop database, and I will say staff management, right? Now if I execute this statement, and we know that the staff management database is not there, it should just give us warning instead of error, right? What's the mistake? Okay, we didn't use here if exist clause, right? Now let's execute one more time. Okay, you see here at the bottom, it's just giving us now warning, and the warning is saying you cannot drop the database staff management because this database doesn't exist. So that's what we want here, right? So we have seen here how to drop the database and how to use if exist clause to prevent the error, right? uh, that's all for this particular tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, you can just write. All right, that's all for this tutorial. Take care. Bye bye.